Hey, it's Rubber Ducky here. Welcome to Lawn Mowing Simulator. This is episode 19. Please take a moment to support the channel. We have 1 day remaining before our HQ is upgraded. It is now Tuesday, March 30th, and we're sitting on 15,000 pounds, so not quite there to be able to get another good quality mower, but maybe after this job, I'm not sure how much the mower we want to get is going to cost, but we'll be getting a lot closer. So let's see if we can rake in some money now, and then we'll have access to another mower after that. We do have to continue leveling up so we can hire another employee, and then we'll be looking pretty good. So let's see what's out there. In fact, actually, let's go to staff. And these guys should be fully trained now, right? It says they are level 3, right? And it says, are you sure you want to train them to level 3? Okay. It didn't do anything. It took money, though, I think. That was weird. I swear we were at 15,400 pounds. All right. I don't know if it changed or not. So, yes, they are trained fully. We can't do anything. Wow. So we've got 3 trash contracts and then only 2 mows. And they are both new mows, right? Industrial garden, quarry lawns. I don't feel like I know these. I think these are from the new DLC. So Roskell Quarry Park, quarry lawns, and it's a large area, flat, medium fines, 98.5% completion. That's not too bad. Cut between 2 3/8 and 2 3/4, 27-minute cut time. Okay. It recommends a 59. I actually wouldn't mind taking that. So maybe I assign that to myself. And we'll take the big boy. And it's 1 inch too large. Big whoop. We'll be okay. We'll take a trimmer. And then industrial garden. We'll just go ahead and send Amber there on, I guess, the Skag with a trimmer. And then, let's see, 35 pounds. This one has the most respect, so we'll go ahead and send Dylan there. And then that reminds me, how do I do it? We would like to do an advertisement. Where is that? That's loans. HQ. Advertisements. Now, this would cost a lot of money if I did all of them. Maybe it's worth it, though, because we'd get 210 right now for taking this one. We'd get an extra 140 for the local flyers and an extra 105. You know what? We're going to be low on money, but I think it's worth it to get a couple hundred extra respect every day. So we have to do this one every day. I have to try and remember to do that. But this one will last for 5 days. This one will last for 20 days. I think we're good to go. How are we doing on maintenance? Ooh, that's not great. All right, and full repair there. Get a refill. And I guess let's check our 2 trimmers, make sure they're charged. Okay. Oh, I sold one on accident. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click refuel and I must have clicked sell. Now we're down a trimmer. Oh, that's okay. Hold on, we don't want to leave. Yeah, that's okay though. So back to the jobs. We are going to... Hold on. Hold on. Which one are we? This one? Yes. And I sold the trimmer I was going to take. Okay, now it's okay. Let's get to it. Very cool. Oh, that's actually a really interesting park. We have a 6-minute ground check. So let's get on that. We've got 14 objects to collect. I saw one right here. I also don't know just this area. All right, we've taken 4. There's another one. What about this area over there? Yes. And that one. This place is huge. Fortunately, we do not have to mow all of it. I'm kind of wondering about the trim here. Like, there's no way I can trim this in 27 minutes. Like, there's a lot of terrain and a lot of planters and stuff. You know what we might have to do is mow it first. It keeps going. Oh, but we don't have to do that. It's just from here over. Yeah. So we got to find out whatever's in the middle of this section. That gives me a little bit more comfort, but what I was going to say is we might have to just mow it, and we're only looking for 98 and a half. And so maybe we just try and mow it and then see what we have to trim at the end to meet the expectation. We are missing 1 object. I thought I checked this pretty good, but we'll double check just to be safe. Nothing there. What about down at the far end? Okay, it is this whole area. It doesn't go down below. Yeah, it doesn't go down there. I feel like I did a very good, thorough check right here. So down here, no. Oh my goodness, they actually like hid some stuff on this. No. Oh, I see it. It's a stick. Okay. Now, like I said, we do need to probably trim a little bit. So there's this patch, and it just goes to the arch. So there's this patch there that does the whole right side of the path, the middle section, and the tiny strip on the left. The strip on the left is very narrow. I can mow this part, but like that part next to the trailer, I don't know if the mower will fit there. And then here, behind the bench. So I wonder if we start on the far side with the mower and then hit the middle, and then we'll see where we're at, and then maybe try and mow what I can here and see if we're going to get enough or if we're going to have to bring the trimmer out. And you know what? Maybe I look around for a minute and see if I can find a valuable. Oh. Look at that. No effort required. Oh, there's an achievement for that too. Made someone's day. Find a valuable in Millview Park or Roskell Quarry Park. Okay. Sweet. That was way easier than I thought. Let's get to the mowing. And we're going to shoot for 2.5 inches. So let's get that set. Actually, hang on. Let's actually get off the trailer, so we don't have a collision there. And then we'll go down to 2.5. Oh, wrong button. 2.5. All right. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe I do need to just trim it. Oh, we're like spinning. We're spinning. Oh, totally out of control. The pitches in the terrain are definitely affecting performance. So we'll leave that spot for a moment. Just try and keep moving. Yeah, these corners are tight. The grass grows right up to them. I'm not convinced we'll be able to do this without trimming. Ugh, collision already. When I was doing like just a rough walk around, I wasn't looking at all the intricacies. And I think I've made a mistake. If you mow this, you should absolutely trim it first. I think it would just be less stressful trying to get it trimmed and then just cut in with the mower versus like trying to avoid having to leave a bunch of space and then come back through with the trimmer and find all of it. Oh, that goes like way underneath there. I still missed some. Yep, made a mistake. Major regrets already. And I'm tapping the wall. I disagree. The acceleration on this thing is actually very low. It feels very sluggish off the line. I don't use it a ton, so I'm just not familiar with it. But, oh, I damaged the ground. I turned too aggressively. Probably overlapping a little bit too much right through there. Let's see, can we get this? Couple blades, there we go. It might be harder than I thought to hit 27 minutes on this, even with the big mower. I need to kind of smooth out some of these curves a little bit so that we can fly through here without cranking the steering. I like this park though. It'd be super cool to wander around. It's got some interesting decor. How? What did I damage? It says I damaged the ground again in the same spot. Now I'm thinking it wasn't a steering related issue and I did something different. Am I like scalping it? I was like not turning any more than I am right now. You know, like I was making a turn, but I wasn't steering aggressively there like I thought I was maybe the first time. Let's see, I think we just get this whole, stupid tree. Get this whole section right there done. We don't have to come back down behind that tree. And you know what? If we get this spot, we don't even have to come down here at all. So at this tree up here, we can make a U-turn and just continue on. In fact, hold on. Let's go around this planter and not hit the flower. That's the spot where it's saying I'm damaging the terrain, and I don't know that I agree with it. Alright, I feel like I got that pretty good. Hold on, we missed that spot. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot smoother. I love this property though. It's very cool and it's massive. Like, I can't believe how big this map is. We obviously haven't gone behind us through that archway or down those like stairs or ramp or whatever that is over there, but super cool looking place. I'd love to check out the rest of it. If we have a trash contract, a litter contract here, we might have to take it one day and check it out. Just so I can like wander around the whole thing. All right. We missed a couple spots under there, but it's not terrible. And I think we can manage that. Let's go back down here. We've actually almost got this section done, so I'm just going to try and get this knocked out. And then we'll go back to the other side. Oh, you know what? I might have cut that early. I did. Kind of wonder too if I just do this in little sections, like this part next to this like ore car. Oh, dude, come on. If we just get this done and then we finish that little section over there instead of trying to continuously go around the whole thing. I think realistically we would need the trimmer to do a decent job here. It would not happen in 27 minutes. There's so much in the middle that I spend a lot of time stopping, starting, turning around, that kind of stuff, that I'm not doing a very efficient job at this. So I think we need to come up with a new strategy on the next segment and make sure that it's a little bit more consistent and efficient. All new property though, like trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. Drop a comment down below if you've mowed this and how you felt about it, if you like the new DLCs. I haven't seen much, but I'm liking what I see so far. It does seem like they put in a decent effort here. I would still like them to add blowers. They talked about adding leaf blowers and stuff, and then they didn't. And I don't know what the deal is on that, but I would love to see it. Because like, I'd like to actually come through some of these bigger properties with like a side discharge or a rear discharge. Oh, that's going to suck. And then not worry about blowing grass on paths and stuff, and be able to just go through with the blower after and clean it up. And then I also don't have to worry so much about overloading the equipment. Back up, we're stuck. There we go. I disagree. That's like 1 inch tall. We could definitely pop our tires over that and mow right up to the edge. And like, that's not a real collision. We could absolutely drive over that. All right, we are at the 43% mark. These rocks in the middle are definitely an issue. There's enough like weird obstacles that I can't truly mow this without trimming it, but I don't necessarily have to trim the entirety of the property. So that's also something to kind of learn, is like, what's the important stuff. Like probably all the things in the middle and a couple of corners, but I don't necessarily have to do past the flower beds and stuff like that, because they are set back just a little bit from the grass. Did we get it? I think we did. All right, now as we get away from the perimeter, this should be a little bit smoother. Let's get around this tree, get this section behind it. Oh, I think we might have picked up those couple of spots. Let's see what's on this part. We need to still get that. And we're still not quite close enough there. That's better. And I wonder if we can even do much around that, because the grass is like growing in between the ties. So we definitely have to hit that with the trimmer. So we'll just do like a rough outline and minimize how much we have to trim, and then we'll just come in and get in between the ties. I don't know what we do about the stuff that's like legitimately underneath the ties. I don't know if I can get in there or not. I haven't tried yet. All right. We'll pick that little patch up here. Turn around, maybe. I really do not like the sluggishness of the acceleration here, and I can't tell if it's the mower or the terrain that I'm on. Because like when I used this mower before, I wasn't ever trying to like gun it through long straight spots. It was very much turning and slowing down, and so like I don't know that I was actually trying to go that quick, but like right here I just want to fly through these long straights. And the acceleration, turnaround, all that stuff is very slow. Let me get this patch right here before I forget it. And since we're here, we'll do a perimeter lap on these planters that are nearby. We can hit that rock over here. Okay. I disagree. Very nice. Maybe we just do this one too while we're right here, because I'm going to hit it on the next one. So we'll just widen this out and take it out of the equation. Let's get this patch. Okay. Much better. Back at it. I think we hit this bucket on the way back up. We'll do around that. Oh no, we'll do it on the next one. I thought we were going to be closer to it than we are. So we'll go down and we'll just do a lap around it now. Oh yeah. Nope, that wasn't me. That legitimately wasn't me. I was off the throttle, I was on the brake, and it did not stop. And I wasn't going very fast. I was on the brake so early, knowing that I was going to do a U-turn, and it still just like coasted right through there. All right, let's go around and pick up where we left off. I think we try and just knock this section out. And then we'll come back over here. Left that little patch. What about down here? Where did... This thing is so long. Like, it is very, very long. And it is hard to actually get all of the grass underneath the mower because the deck sits in the middle, which is fine. I like it in the middle. But there's so much like overhang to the front and rear that it's like impossible to get everything. I got to do like 2 full laps around everything and then still hug it kind of tight. So like right there, I just let off. I didn't even hit the brake and we came to a stop. And earlier when I hit the flowers, I legitimately was off the throttle and on the brake, and it still like accelerated forward. I wonder if they did the 98.5% completion because they know that you like can't get certain parts of the grass, like maybe the stuff that's in inside of the railroad ties. We'll see when we get off on the trimmer if we can actually get in there or not, but if so, I think they should have like modeled that differently, like put gravel in there so like you can actually get full completion on this without having to ignore part of it. We are mobbing through here right this minute, though. It's working well. You know, my wife's been out of town for like a week, and she's going to be gone for another week. So I don't have anybody to bug, and you know, mowing the lawn is like my current pastime, whether it's digital or real. But it's been challenging to not have someone like that to, you know, come out and entertain me while I'm mowing the lawn. So I have to do it on here and entertain you guys, you know? All right, let's see if we can do a decent amount of this chunk with the mower. I also don't like how slow this thing is when the blades are off. It is very unacceptable. I hit a flower there. I shouldn't have cut in so much. The stopping is so inconsistent. Like, I didn't hit the brakes there. I just let off. And we didn't stop. And then earlier when I'm, like, flooring it, I just let off and we, like, grind to a halt. But yeah, it's the struggle is real right now, getting my lawn mowing entertainment in. Can we fit? We can fit. Make sure we're getting everything. Oh. I am seriously struggling right now. I don't know what is up with today that I have like very limited dexterity and control, but it is not going well. Oh my gosh, look at that. We actually did it without trimming whatsoever. So we did it well in time. That means we could definitely do some trimming for, let's call it 5.5 minutes. That'll allow me time to go out and come back. And then on top of that, I could just hit the tricky parts where turning around sucks or something. We did hit like every single object on the map, and that sucks, but Let's see, let's raise the blade. But the job is complete. You know, I've never noticed grass clippings on the trailer before. And I wonder, you know what, even though we're done, I'm going to grab the trimmer real quick. I just want to go see over here if this is trimmable or not. Like, it does count it as part of the grass. I mean, I can get some of it. Can we get all of it? Oh yeah, we can like walk over the rails and stuff. I didn't feel like it was going to let me get away with that. So yes, you can totally do that. And it is hard to actually get the trimmer to hit everything in there. But it does work. And I feel like because of that, like, yes, if you trimmed around that and maybe the bucket and in the couple of corners, you could definitely do that in under 5 minutes, but it would just speed up how fast you can mow through here if all this stuff had like a decent little border around it. Because these like 90 degrees, these are just like so tight, and being able to like maybe widen it out like that so that the mower just coasts through would be pretty solid. But I digress. We will head out and wrap this one up. The job is complete, and it took 20 minutes and 40 seconds. And it can be done without trimming if you're, you know, somewhat patient. So, we got Quarry Lawns at Roskell Quarry Park complete. That is my first time seeing it, and I'm actually very impressed with it. It's a very beautiful place and kind of a fun, challenging mow. It said it was only 3.5 stars, and I don't know that I believe it. There was a lot of obstacles. We are looking at a ground check time bonus of 6 pounds, ground check earnings of 30, cutting time bonus of 1130, and then valuables we picked up were worth 350. We did have 1032 in penalties and fines. We got 4 in flowers, 6 in collisions, and we got 13 down in ground damage. I still don't understand exactly what happened there. And I don't know where we have an incorrect cut height penalty. When did that happen? I never put the blade too low, right? Okay, so weird mystery there, but the job is complete. We've got the industrial garden job. That one picked up an extra 1583 for us. And then the trash contract in Herbivore Valley, that's an extra 28. And the upgrade is complete on the HQ. All of our advertising campaigns went off without a hitch. We had to make a large 3,250 pound payment for it. So we're feeling that. That pretty much wiped out everything we just made. And then all is well. We are still trusted rank 5. I don't think, even with the slot now, I don't think we're eligible to hire an employee. So we wanted to take Jaden Reed because he's the astronaut. And we do not have another spot available. So we're going to keep sitting on that. Overall, very happy with the new contract. Also, not happy with the way I performed on it. But sound off in the comments down below and let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the mow, go ahead and like the video. Click the subscribe button to support the channel, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.